Hello, my name is Judy Bird and I'm a member of Hope Centre. I've been at Hope Centre all my life. My parents were coming to this church which had a different name previously, so I was born into this church, so I've been here all my life. I served in office for many years, and alongside that I did cooking for our mission house, which was a home for young men and also staff, church staff and the pastor's family. So there were about 20 plus people that I did cooking for, and laundry and housework, as well as doing office work at the time. And I also served in Sunday school and youth camps. At the present I'm doing pre-ministry and on the communion team and on the information team. And I have done mission trips at various times as well. Why do I serve? Why do I love Jesus? Yeah. I loved an old time hymn that we used to sing, "There is joy in serving Jesus," and that's been kind of a motto of my life. Joy that throbs within my heart every moment, every hour as I draw upon His power. There is joy in serving Jesus, and the Holy Spirit put that desire in me at the beginning, and so we draw from that source of the Holy Spirit. And Jesus gave us the example of serving. He served His disciples when He washed their feet, and He gave us the example that He loved them to the end, and He loved to serve, and so we love to serve, and we serve by love. So many scriptures in the Bible about being faithful, and I think that has been the thrust of my wanting to just keep going. And Paul said, "I have finished the course, I have kept the faith." And Jesus also said, about the parable about the man who came back and found his servant watching and serving. And so it's a continuous thing, it's not just a one-off thing. It's a continuous thing, and so be in readiness to serve all the time. I used to think that serving the Lord meant that you had to leave your secular job and come and work full-time for the church. As many as I admired in the church did that, but now I've come to realise that whether we're in the secular job or whether we're in full-time church service, we're serving in different areas, and we're serving God. So Paul said whether he was in prison or whether he was free, he was preaching the gospel, he was serving God wherever he was. So that's been a revelation that has sort of come to me as I've gone on. Sometimes it's just been keeping going, and the drudgery and the tiredness and the weariness of just sheer dogged endurance. But other times it's like, wow, God puts a revival in us, and we found that we can keep going and cope with anything. So we're serving in the wintertime season of our life, and we're serving in the springtime when the new life is coming. I'd say go for it. God has given you the gift, and He wants to use the gifts that He's given you, and let God use them. So state your desire and pray. Just wait on God for the right time and the right the season to open up for you. I'd also say don't go in with your own agenda. You're not getting something for yourself. Really, again, our goal is to glorify God in what we do and be teachable. Sometimes we have to just have a little bit of correction and adjustment in our way of doing things or in our attitude. So yeah, learn to receive teaching or correction. Be flexible. Be humble. Sometimes you might be asked to clean toilets. Other times you'll be asked to stand up in front of a congregation, and other times it's just doing things behind the scenes that nobody sees, but God sees. So just be humble, and those behind the scene jobs are just as important as the upfront scenes. Be patient and never lose your zeal for God. Never lose your hunger for God. He's put that desire in you, and you keep it going with fire. Keep it fired up with prayer and diligence and intimacy with God. Yeah, and be aware that you're serving Christ. That's the main thing. Whether you're in the secular employment or in the church, you're serving Christ. We'll have your back. We'll back you up certainly, and you can stand on the shoulders of those that have gone before. So go for it. Whether we're in the office or whether we're in the church doing mundane work with cooking, cleaning, washing, all that, it's all, to me, it's the same. We're serving Jesus, whatever we do. And I read in Colossians that it is the Lord that we serve, the Lord Christ that we serve in every field of our life. It's an enjoyable life. I mean, there is the physical weariness sometimes, but it's a life of joy. It's a rewarding life, and we do it because we love Jesus and we're waiting for him to come back and he's receive us as his bride. And so we do that, and we keep our garments clean, we keep our life clean, we keep our desires clean, and realise that we are serving a holy God, and he's called us into that holy life too.